So before all the boats and the condos and the amazing houses here, what was Jupiter before that?
The Lighthouse was the real first permanent settlement here in modern times, being finished in 1860.
Wow.
And it was several decades after that before we really got a town here.
So we are in the shadow of what you call a large tree, but you said tree. This looks like multiple trees to me.
There's a few places where you can see the roots hanging down like long strands of hair. And when those grab hold into the ground,
that's it.
They're going to turn into a whole extra trunk.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, and there's a great story on why the tree is here. It commemorates the fact that the original keeper's house, here in this howling wilderness, 3 guys taking care of this lighthouse with no town around them, they lived in the house here. Right here, which tragically burned down in 1927.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me the banyan tree pushed them out. So, who lives here? What's this about?
This house was built by a guy named George Tyndall, and he built this house in 1892, and it's now the oldest surviving home in Jupiter. We even got some historic vegetation in the yard with these pineapples. They know what a pineapple and a banana looks like.
Come to Jupiter, see our pineapples. That's nice.
Most people think when they hear Florida fruit, their first thing is, oh, it's oranges.
Oranges, sure.
But 100 years ago, it was pineapples.
And I've been learning strawberries. We were the center for peppers. I mean, we were
tomatoes, all
everything
sorts
here.
of stuff down here. That's what drew people down here, is the great growing seasons. This big bell is from Pennock Plantation. It was set right in the middle of it as the lunch bell, the dinner bell, and the end of the workday, and the volunteer fire alarm bell.
Ever ring it? You ever just like on your own when you're by yourself you just come over here on time?
We occasionally have to watch people. They're like,
yeah, right? When you wanna, I want to hear it, and we don't get a chance to hear it.
Not today.
Fine, Josh. Whatever. Ruin my fun. Whatever. All right. It's a solid door, right?
Good iron door.
Yeah. How many stairs?
105 stairs to the top.
Do people ever not make it?
Sometimes they get up to one of the landings and they say, you know, that's all for today.
Oh, wow.
This is an amazing view. We got our inlet here. The lighthouse is particularly useful for the people using our inlet, which is very treacherous. Before modern times, the lighthouse had nothing to do with the inlet, but here we are called a landfall light. All the shipping that is trying to go from the Gulf of Mexico around Florida through those comparatively narrow Florida straits has to pass right by here. And we're actually east of Miami, east of Cape Canaveral. Easy to have a boat accident.
I want to talk a little bit because we passed by the actual lens.
Yes,
right?
it's something called a Fresnel lens. We are very proud that of 13 first order lenses, the biggest kind in America, we've got one of them and it's still active.
Tell me about the paint. Is there a special paint on the lighthouse?
We have to use very special paint made in Germany so that the bricks can breathe out all the moisture that we get here in South Florida.
The lens is from France. The paint is from Germany. The bricks are from?
Bricks are brought down from New England. We're actually,
from New England, all right.
We're standing on a deck that has big white brackets holding up, made out of Maine granite.
Thank God. Yes, this is a sturdy
Very sturdy structure.
So you can come out here and you can see pretty much all of the area, right?
Yeah, it's 14 miles to the horizon.